What's up guys, the StrongBoys19 here. Since this is the update video for the end of February, I find it better to do each update video for hopefully at the end of each month instead of doing update videos during the weeks of any month. And yeah, apologies for the greasy, bit of messy look at my hair. Didn't really shower it or brush it, but yeah. The hair looks shorter. It had to be trimmed because the hair was getting in the way in places. So anyway, this is going to be an update where there's not going to be any records to show, but it's going to be some CDs and some DVDs. So let's get on with the DVDs first. And I bought 7, sorry, from CEX, or as they call it Sex, but it's CEX. I've mentioned them before. So the first one is Oasis, Definitely Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to remove the stickers and the price stickers after this video. But this is a 2 DVD set which contains the making of the album and the entire album in the main menu as soon as you put it on, which is really quite unusual, but I have seen this documentary before on YouTube and I really liked it a lot, and I'd say I highly recommend it. The second DVD contains some exclusive live performances and other stuff, and showing you the music videos, including the promotional ones from this era, but this is fantastic. The second one is the Woodstock DVD, the director's cut, and I really do love the 1969 era of Woodstock, not the 90s one. I find the 90s one to be, terribly mixed bag for me. There were some of my favourite bands on that Woodstock, but nothing beats this when it comes to Woodstock. And I'm really looking forward to see this. And the original Woodstock will be 50 this year. Can you believe that? Pink Floyd Pulse. And I know that there's a live album of this, which I haven't got yet. But this was made at the time when Pink Floyd had released The Division Bell, and they did promote the album. And I still need to check this out. So that's that one. The next one is the Bob Dylan World Tour home movies. This was when Bob Dylan went electric, and with all of the assholes of the press took advantage of him, asking him stupid questions, to many live shows of the crowd digging Dylan acoustically. Well, they love him for that, but they were booing at him when he switched over to the electric. Anyway, I'm looking forward to check out this one. Got 2 DVDs of the Sex Pistols. The first one is Sex Pistols Live at Longhorn, which does contain the clips of Anarchy in the UK and God Save the Queen. I do love the Sex Pistols myself. And this classic albums documentary of Nevermind the Bollocks, their only album. I have seen the classic albums documentaries before on some albums like Machine Head by Deep Purple and Electric Ladyland from Jimi Hendrix Experience, Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. They are really good documentaries. And the last one is The Doors. This is the 30th commemorative edition, which contains The Doors live at the Hollywood Bowl, Dance on Fire, and the Soft Parade and retrospective. And I love The Doors. I haven't played their music for a very, very long while now. Well, pretty much a long time. So, yeah. Those are all the DVDs. So, for the CDs, the first one is Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Year of the Horse, and this is a 2-disc set as well. I do like this album, however, I don't think of it as a strong live album. There are some really good tracks on here that are well performed from the guys, like When You Dance I Can Really Love, Danger Bird, to Sedan Delivery, and Pocahontas, Human Highway. A few tracks I'm not keen on are When Your Lonely Heart Breaks, and Big Time. Big Time's good track, but I just don't think it's as strong as others. But I do like this live album for what it is. It's for now my least favourite live album of his, but I'm still a huge Neil Young fan. Now, the last 5 are from a solo artist that I got into recently called Ian Brown, and after listening to some of his solo material and going back to the Stone Roses on repeat, I was hooked. And now the Stone Roses are one of my favourite bands of all time, but I find Ian Brown's solo stuff to be sometimes underappreciated, but I think a lot of his solo albums are awesome, brilliant stuff. So I've got Unfinished Monkey Business, his first solo album. I do like this one. It's, as the title suggests, unfinished. It is quite an unfinished album, but there are some great songs on this. My Star being the most popular one. And then other tracks like What Happened to Ya, Parts 1 and Part 2, to Corpses in Their Mouths, Can't See Me. I really like this album. So that's that one. However, his second album, Golden Greats, to me is a better album, and it's better production-wise and songwriting-wise as well. And I love this album. This is probably my favourite Ian Brown album. Got tracks like Getting High, Love Like a Fountain, Set My Baby Free, Golden Gaze, which is one of my most favourite songs from him, and to tracks like Dolphins Were Monkeys, Neptune. This is fantastic. His third album, Music of the Spheres, this is as great as Music of the Spheres' predecessor, Golden Greats. This has Fear, very clever lyrically as well. Probably my favourite solo track from Ian Brown, but it's got some other brilliant songs: Shadow of a Saint, Hear No, See No, Northern Lights, and this is another album that I would recommend. Brilliant stuff. Solarized, I really enjoyed this one too, and this does have Keep What You Got on here, which is a great single. Noel Gallagher was involved with Ian at that track. Got to songs like Happily Ever After, to the title track, Upside Down, Time Is My Everything. But I like this one too. The World Is Yours. Now this is, I'm going to be honest with this. I do like the other albums more than this. This is not a bad album. It's just my least favourite. It's heavily orchestrated. It's a hugely different album. And it is quite a protest-packed album. But to me, some moments I find the album to be repetitive in terms of the structures of the songs that sound similar to each other. And I find some of the tracks to be not as strong as others. And you get the title track on this album to some other ones. One of them including Sinead O'Connor on Illegal Attacks. and other songs like Save Us, to Street Children, and On Track. I do like this album, but I don't find it as strong as the other ones. So I'm going to buy My Way and his latest album, Ripples, which came out not too long ago. So I'm going to be checking those two out. And that is it. That's my update for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll keep you guys posted for more videos in the near future.